Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at Kira Great Glass Spinner in Historic Brawl. This is another sponsored or commissioned video from an anonymous viewer. Thank you again to anonymous viewer. If you'd like to commission a Historic Brawl video, you can do so by digging around in the description below, clicking on the coffee link, and doing stuff. Reading things and giving me money and so on. As part of that, you are allowed to specify some stipulations. These are similar to the ones on the prior deck that an anonymous viewer commissioned, which is to say no The One Ring, no Planeswalkers, and I think that was it. And also that they wanted the Kira deck to be like a Spirit Typal deck, or Kindred deck, or whatever. And that was a little bit trickier. At first I was like, oh, we have a bunch of good spirits on Arena, no problem. And then I remembered color identity rules and like, oh yeah, we can't go into white or anything. So that made it a little bit more tricky. We are playing a bunch of spirits. There are a bunch of good blue spirits in like Nebelgast, Herald, Shipwreck Sifters. I like Rattlechains is probably a bit better one, or like Rattlechains, Shacklegeist, Spectral Adversary. We do still have a bunch of good, relatively powerful spirits in blue. We're playing Ascendant Spirit and stuff, because why not? We do flesh out those spirits. We don't play like the bottom tier of blue spirits, just because I felt that filling in spaces with like Bloodline Pretender, as well as one or two changeling effects, as well as kind of clones was better. Glasspool Mimic and stuff we have in the deck, and they can copy the spirits that we're playing, so that instead of, playing flimsy spirits, we also have Phantasmal Image and stuff. Yeah, instead of playing like kind of spirits, we can play Phantasmal Image and have another Supreme Phantom, and that's kind of the idea behind that stuff. I think almost all the clones don't target and get around Kira, although one of them does. The Mirror Room does target, which is a little bit awkward, but this is fine, just remember that. Aside from that stuff, one of the few non-bows that we have in the deck is Andoril, Flame of the West, just because it is a really good spirit token producer that's colorless, like it's easy for us to play. I do think it is worth like double paying for the equip with Kira down, although ideally you want to get it down before Kira's down and equipped onto something a little bit sooner. We are backing up all that with some just like very generically powerful magic cards in the form of Treasure Cruise, Dig Through Time, as well as Time Warp, Subtlety, yeah, just like a bunch of quality interaction, Counterspell, Memory Lapse, just powerful stuff that lets us, hang and fight whatever the opponent's doing. We do have some mass bounce in the form of Cyclonic Rift and River's Rebuke, which is our primary way of like kind of catching up or dealing with like a go-wide strategy or something. Backing all that stuff up, we are playing a load of 1-mana things, primarily like cantrips and Xerox effect things. We do have like some spell bombs and skull bombs that can bounce stuff to the opponent's hand. A little bit of interaction, but yeah, there's bauble and stuff too. The idea with playing all of this is that because we are like a little bit light on spirits and we have the high quality interaction we want to get to, and etc, the cantrips are just like kind of transparent includes that help us get to the exciting parts of the deck, or like, whether that's more spirits or Time Warp or so on and so on. Aside from that, I think the only thing I haven't really mentioned is that I did toss in a Chamil and an Immortal Sun into the list. I figured the Immortal Sun was just like a nice kind of vaguely exciting top end that leans into there not being any Planeswalkers. It also just does help us like compete from a value perspective with other decks in Brawl that are like maybe ramping or something in green, like a little bit more effective with value generation. Chamil I do like in the list too, just because it leans into the like can't be countered, I don't know, just like making interacting with our stuff awkward for the opponent kind of theme. And yeah, I think that is more or less the list. There is Crab Detective. Yay, Crab Detective. That's more or less the list. If you like the deck tech and like the video, like, subscribe, etc. always helps the channel a lot. Aside from commissioning a video, you can also dig around in the description and like become a Patreon patron or a YouTube member. Or you can buy some magic cards through Card Trader, and I get a little kickback, you get a little discount. It helps the channel a surprising amount. All that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. think this hand's alright. Arcane Signet, River's Rebuke for interaction and stuff. Early Spectral Sailor's kind of fun. Or just like, you know, a creature on one? Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the sailor down. This does make me want just go like, I could play against black discarded in standard, but they chuck the River's Rebuke, that's fine. Opt for... Sure. They could have more discard and stuff. But listen, they didn't, so never punished. I don't hate getting Kira down here. Just because we have a Spectral Sailor to soak any kind of Edict removal. And yeah, Kira planking spot removal is nice, or like insulates the Hall Creeper. Why are they playing Barbed Servitor? I don't know, this makes me go like combo? We'll play an Andril, because Andril is a wild card, and chip in with our spirits. The opponent Snow-Covered Swamps, I will Subtlety Gissa. Chucking the Mirror Room? Sure. We'll say that chucking the Mirror Room is fine. Yeah, the Treasure Cruise is a thing I'm definitely trying to stall for to, like, I don't know, get more stuff in the graveyard or whatever. Subtleties stuff for a commander, or like all this, resolving this is kind of annoying on Arena just because of how it like sequences replacement effects and things. Because they have to choose whether to put it on their library or not, and if they want to put it into their command zone or not, and yada yada yada. Barbed Servitor. Oh yeah, you have more text. I don't even remember if this ever made it into a deck. I think I tried doing that once. Right. Sure. Andril is worth it. Yeah, we don't play a lot of equipment or whatever because the Kira thing is awkward with it. Although equip costs, like, you can just double pay them. Andril, both very strong and on theme. It's the 1-2 punch. I suppose we could just do like Hall Creeper plus Mana Drain something, and that's probably pretty good. Bing 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 bang bong. Opponent goes to 3. Yeah, cruise something, or sorry, Mana Drain something, and then, like, cruise. They do need a sweeper or something like that just for dealing with the Andril spirits. I'm gonna say no blocks. Because, yeah, we can't block the Barbed Servitor or trade with it or whatever, and then Gisa happens. Acha-cha-cha-cha. Love to counter a Blood on the Snow. Anytime I'm like, oh, I don't really like Mana Drain or whatever, then something like that happens and I'm just like, yay, Mana Drain. Good games to the opponent? Sure. Hand has cat. And therefore hand good. No, Bauble lets us get additional stuff into hand. Gruff triplets. Okay. I was gonna say guff triplets for a second, and all the British viewers just like, oh, that's a very different thing. Oh, yeah, anyway. Opponent plays Innkeeper's Talent. We will do Bloodline Pretender, I guess, just because it's good to get it down before we play out kind of everything else. Catgeist gets us another island. Getting a single card off of Catgeist, great. Like, we're already gaming. And then from here, we can just do stuff. Staring at my hand, having thoughts. Let's do Akira and a Mausoleum Wanderer. Because, yeah, we can do a big bonk with the Pretender. I can immediately forget the Catgeist isn't unblockable. Ba-bum-ba-bum. No, I was simply getting the aura. That wasn't a punt. Kona. 3-tree city on Spirit is mana neutral. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Anyway, Cat-like Curiosity on Kira, I guess? I say forgetting how Kira works. Anyway, Ghostly Pilfer. It's fine, it'll be fine. I had the earlier build of this deck that was just like fully forgot about the symmetry and stuff on Kira, and even despite doing that like deck building punt or whatever, I still very much trip over the Kira thing. Anyway, just take 10. It'll be fine, right? Hi, Vorinclex. Well, that is a magical card. Let's do the Time Warp again. Mazemind Tome, Scry 1. Mirror Room is one of the few clones that targets, and we don't have the breathing room to pay for the expensive side right now. We can discard a card to push damage with the Ghostly Pilferer. And we do all this. Take the opponent to 11, autopay to draw a card. That's an island. That's a Cold Steel Heart. Draw? Razka Puzzle Door. Okay. Math. I love to do math. Blue, Razka Puzzle Door. Hup. Hitting just like all of our mana and none of our stuff that helps us close out a game. This is fine, right? We take the opponent to 8. And they play a... oh no, it has reach. Ugh. Weirdly with the rest of this is like, it's fine, we can just get hit and stuff and deal with it. But then the Fecund Green Shell's like, no, oh no. Oh yeah, they have Kami and Vorinclex, and I guess Innkeeper's Talent's not leveled up yet, but I didn't do that math, and we're just... this is why I had that blocked. Yeah, we're just dead. The layers of counters doubling being simply too much. Good games to the opponent. This hand is alright. Do the Hall Creeper on 2, I guess. Then maybe Cure it to protect it. Sorry, no, right. God, I am... My brain is not working today, and this is fine. Yeah, just try to protect the Hull Creeper. Draw a card. Ooh, Reflections of Litiara is good. Try to, like, sandbag or slow roll some stuff. Rishkar. Or not. We will pay 3 for this, play out the Ascendant Spirit. Set a stop here, do a bonk. Do Silent Hull Creeper, put some counters on it. End turn in the upkeep. Nebelgast Herald, tap Rishkar. Just to reduce the mana. They do still have 4 mana for Kona, but... listen, it's fine. Nykthos does Nykthos things. Reflection of Litiara. On Spirits. And then Supreme Phantom. Tap Kona. Double tap Kona. Oh, I maybe want to threaten a trade here. We could, like, try to... I don't want to block with the Supreme Phantom is the thing. Copying a Supreme Phantom is not bad. Oh yeah! That's an interesting interaction with Kira. I mean, we have to resolve it anyway, so it's not like I punted or anything. So Silent Hall Creeper is just stuck being Silent Hall Creeper. Elder Gargaroth for the opponent. Okay. We're good? I'm just gonna do Nykthos now to simplify the turn. Reflections of Litiara, Shipwreck, Sifters, tap the Elder Gargaroth. Discard an Island. Tap Kona. Ooh, Rattle Chains. Okay. It might be... Okay, yeah. No, we do have lethal on board. I just wanted to go burr with the creatures and things. Good games to the opponent. I do kind of want to do a Jolly Balloon Man deck. Not basically just because the Jolly Balloon Man can copy like Solitude or Fury or whatever. Unevoked Solitude or Fury. Anyway, this hand is reasonably interesting. It's got enough mana to work with. We can kind of slow roll a Portent of Calamity. We don't need more land. We get more land. Land that is also kind of a spell. Ooh, Pilferer is a good draw. Just like a 2-drop. A thing to do. How much mana do we need to dump into you again? For each card type. Yeah, curious about card typing. So the more we can pay for X, the better. Maybe just do Kira here. Make the Pilferer a little bit more resilient. I will Flare of Denial that. Goodbye, Pilferer. Stopping a Palantir of Orthnak was your life's purpose, I guess. Yeah, Palantir... You can punch through a Palantir, like race a Palantir effectively, but also that's not necessarily something you want to opt into if you have a way to not have to be in that situation, so... Yeah. Just do this stuff. Oh, the Jolly Balloon Man. Mishra's Bauble. Crab Detective. Crab Detective. Everyone loves Crab Detective. Chimil. Neat. Yeah, let's just make them recast the Jolly Balloon Man. That appears to be one of our primary advantages right now, is that, yeah, Balloon Man onto an empty board, they're kind of like stumbling on mana and stuff. So just making them burn their next turn, doing ooh, they keep Balloon Man in the deck, okay. Plains and then Balloon Man. Or sorry, Plains, yeah. We have a counter spell incoming. Or in hand. Available next turn, I should say. Overlord of the Mistmoors. Those are awkward for Kira. And for Crab. Crab, not the best at, you know, blocking 3/2 flyers. Let's stall and think. Let's do a Patchwork Banner on Spirit. Are we okay just eating Kira into one of those? Like, maybe? Sure, I'm just gonna say sure. Sorry, Kira. I think the other option is we just, like, take 6 for several turns, and that seems bad. So this slows down that stuff. Yeah, the hope is that we get to keep kind of playing spoiler for a turn or whatever. Crab may not fly, but Crab does do the best they can at being Crab. Balloon Man can't copy the Overlord of the Mistmoors right now because it's not a creature. The opponent swings in. I just glossed over the counterspell thing, huh? And like odd... I'm just eepy. I'm just a little guy. Mirror Room Crab. Chimil. Pay 3. No attacks. Chimil spins into an adaptive automaton, which we will declare for spirits. I will remember I have counterspell. Yeah, no, we're... Oh! Honestly, I didn't punt and forget it that we had counterspell. I was saving it to protect Chimil. That's definitely what happened. We might just be dumping a ton of mana into the Portent of Calamity, trying to get stuff happening. Because, yeah, we have the Overlords flipping shortly. Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, big portent. Hope it does good for us. Does well. Instant creature oh, we're so... Land? Instant creature... The Skull Bomb is probably the best thing here for keeping us alive, I guess. So I wasn't thinking about lands and stuff. Those are all awkwardly, like, not super flashy hits. But it could have gone worse. Snow-covered island also lets us do an Ascendant Spirit here, which is a 3/3 off of the Adaptive Automaton. Yeah, it's basically a Traxa. And, you know, it's good. Choose a creature to be the ring bearer. Crap. It's probably better to put it on the spirit. But listen, our crab is a hard worker. He's doing the best that he can. Just getting through the day. Providing for his crab wife and crab children. Oh, opponent holding up Jolly Balloon Man activation, which means that they can produce 2 2/1s or 2 3/2s at instant speed. And that is a thing. I guess we can bounce it. This punts the problem down the road, but it forces them to do the Jolly Balloon Man thing now and makes our attacks better? Maybe? Kind of. Hi, Salvation Swan. This is extremely bad for us. Okay. Well, I think that's game. Because the Overlord is very large. I guess we can just try to, like, draw stuff. I should have brainstormed first. Listen, brainstorm's fine. How does this actually... No, it has... Oh, this is going to shuffle off of Chamil. It's fun. Oh no, I should resolve this properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spirit? No attacks. Oh yeah, oh god, this stupid swan. We're extremely dead. We spin into Andril. Lord of the Rings. I have never seen this card before in my life. Whenever Sardok, Master of Buckland, or another non-token creature you control with power 2 or less enters, create a 1/1 white halfling creature token. Tap 2 other untapped halflings you control. Sardok gets +2/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Okay. Sure. We've got lands, we've got 2-drops. Ooh, Mind Stone's good. Jumping up to 4 mana, very good when you have a bunch of 2s. Or I guess we can like Midnight Clock and do a Mimic, maybe? I was gonna say it's like other Delny at home. Yeah, I am kind of just stuck on being like, I thought I took in most of the set or whatever, or like, you know, looked at, thought about most of the set. Anyway, Metallic Mimic. And Midnight Clock ticks up. I think we just Immortal Sun? Split-Skinned Aldous, you know, draws 2, which, pretty good. Beloved Princess for the opponent, they don't risk trading with Delny. I will Immortal Sun. Because Immortal Sun is pretty cool and good. I will not risk trading with stuff either. Please don't touch my Immortal Sun. They're going to touch my Immortal Sun. Soul Partition, wow. 8 mana. Well, consider our life choices. Kindred Discovery. Okay. Sure? I'm concerned we're slow rolling stuff too much, but yeah, we do get a land off of this. The Immortal Sun getting booted back to hand is an oof-owie, or it slows us down quite a bit, unfortunately. Do they have more, like, okay, great. More, artifact hate or whatever. I'm gonna Kira, because they seem to enjoy touching my stuff. And, me no likey. Kira, we could Supreme Phantom and things. We could also just get a Patchwork banner down. I should have, yeah, I don't know. I was going back and forth on what I wanted to do there. Settling on the Pretender, I should have done the Pretender before doing Kira, but we swing in, we do a bonk, we do get a land, which is good. Spirit. Fortune, Loyal Steed. Scry's 4. Well, Scry 2, Scry 2s, but this is yeah, Scry 2, Scry 2 worse than Scry 4. Is it? No, right, it's Delny that's doing the Umezawa thing. Supreme Phantom, I'm just thinking about our 3-tree city and, like, optimizing that. It's kind of a nominal thing. Okay, great. We can play defense. Our Immortal Sun is so expensive. We can play defense with the Nebelgast Herald, kind of. Planes for the opponent. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I'm just stalling out now. No, what am I doing? I'm too stupid for this deck today, apparently. Attack with Kira. Everything else clunks off of Fortune. Faceless Haven. We can do that, makes our mana way less awkward, which is good. Or I can just do Patchwork on Spirit, and we can hold up the Nebelgast Herald, and yeah. Mirror Room Fractured Realms. Anointed Procession, okay. We will do this. Tap Fortune. Use the opt that we just drew. Dream Shacklegeist. Is this a way to not die? Kind of, kind of. Alternately, Supreme Phantom lets us do a big bonk. Sure, sure. I suppose we can throw the human under Delning. That's fine. So, Supreme Phantom. Tippity tappity. Oh, a Spectral Adversary is cool and good. That's a way for us not to die. Mausoleum Wanderer is free with the 3-tree city? Sorry, do we have... We have... math. No. We have lethal, yeah. We mirror room the Supreme Phantom. That's the thing I was thinking of previously before I was like, oh, Spectral Adversary, yay. Yeah, we actually have like a couple lines of play for not dying / applying pressure there. Our Bloodline Pretender doing a surprisingly good job just like getting big and swole and meaning we can clock them effectively, so that's neat. Yeah, good games to the opponent. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.